Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Dort kicks to Williams. And the 3 ball is good.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Randall passes to Edwards. Here's the 3. Drops in the tray.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Randall a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall kicks to Edwards. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Edwards got his second basket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. Now, here's Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Conley. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Right side, Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. And
Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Handle outside. Beyond the arc. Edwards can't hit. Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And the first one at the line is good.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
That one is no good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
High arcing shot. Yep, that one goes.
And the big man has touch as well. Holmgren has guard-like hand.
Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. A 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
McDaniels against Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Takes the three. Williams can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 3. McDaniels with the ball. Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort a screen on Gobert. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Randall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Williams in the post. Rebound, Minnesota. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 8.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Thunder trailing by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Holmgren, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Back to Randall. For three, Edwards drains the three-pointer. He's got 11.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Here is Edwards. The Thunder making the shot.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the Thunder with the possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Randall for three. Thunder with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Minnesota leading by 12. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 16 points.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for George. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Timeout. We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's go. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on screen.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Joe's checked in. And stolen by Wiggins. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Minnesota leading by 10. DiVincenzo kicks to Reid. To the left wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. A three. Rebound by Williams.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. The Thunder have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2, Williams.
The first one falls. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Timberwolves leading by 9. Randall surveying the D. Over Wiggins. Randall no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Einad's checked in. Now, here's Clark. And that one, good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Joe passes to Caruso. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now, here's Clark. Timberwolves passing it around. Caruso with the steal. Wiggins surveying the floor. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe, good.
You've got to let it fly on the catch, Isaiah Joe. Yes, sir.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Joe. Shots good by Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Reed with a screen on Caruso. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no... And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Timberwolves leading by 8. You've got Alex Caruso. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Joe with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Throw drop for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And he makes both free throws. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet away. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Clark with a wide-open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Clark's got 5 points so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the block.
Boy, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Here's DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for Clark. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark. Second free throw, no good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins, a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Joe. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen for Clark. Drills the three-pointer. Clark's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now, gets to the free throw line.
The Thunder have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Clark, drives to the hoop, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clark's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Joe with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. He's off on that one. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Joe, good. Joe's got 6.
Well, don't let Isaiah Joe get comfortable from that distance, folks. Look out.
And here is DiVincenzo. Clark outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they're trailing by 6. Now here's Caruso. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And he sinks the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 points in the game. Dort left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gobert. And here's Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert finds Clark. Here's Reed. And he gets that one to go off the front ice. Reed's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Clark outside. Hands it from downtown. Clark's got 13 points now in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Randall's checked in for Reed. And it's Mike Conley in for Clark. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. Conley scanning the floor. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Inside, here's Dort. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Williams against Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Caruso is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pass to Caruso. Down low, here's Williams, and he finishes nicely on the layup. That's 7 points here for Jalen Williams.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Holmgren can't hit. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Randle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Randle. Thunder trailing by 9. Caruso, the pass to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort over Edwards. Dort misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically whiffs on you.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
For Minnesota, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. A free throw drops for Gobert.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Good on both.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done two things. Double-double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
Holmgren finds Caruso. Outside, Dort. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 11. Conley with it. 10 points for him. Before Gobert, he gets it there.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Williams against McDaniel. Williams kicks to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside, defended by Caruso. Edwards no good. Thunder trailing by 13. Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Williams against McDaniel. Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Williams for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder. Randall, a screen on Caruso. Randall passes to Edwards. It's over Dort. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Pass to Caruso. Hartenstein with it. Latrey. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. The Thunder pull it in. 29 seconds left in the first half. Holmgren kicks to Caruso. Dort with a screen for Caruso. No good on the 3. Minnesota leading by 8.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got 23 points. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And here is Conley. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Julius Randle. Conley out there with Edwards. And there's McDaniels. And it's Gobert in its center, locking down the middle. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for your thunder, Chet Holmgren, shooting one.
Boy, you think about the size and skill set that should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
Outside Conley. McDaniels finds Gobert. Pass to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Outside, Dort. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his fourth foul now.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Outside, Dort. Now, here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander. The short one's on the money. 25 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Conley for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Randle has got the ball here for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Randle. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle outside. Pass to Edwards. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Conley. Now Randle. To the middle. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Gobert double team. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Oklahoma City has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Conley for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. A baseline J. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Williams.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Pass to Randall. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's against Williams. Three-pointer, Randall. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Outside Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Randall outside. Drills it from outside. He has 7.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Williams got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort kicks to Holmgren. 4 on the shot clock. Williams' shot is off. Minnesota leading by 11. Now here's Randall. Three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Here's Williams. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now he's got 23. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Holmgren finds Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Julius Randle picks one up. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
The first free throw is good. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Williams drops them both. Minnesota leading by 7. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
From deep. And that one's good. Caruso's got 6 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Angle from outside. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Six to shoot. Gobert with the screen on Williams. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And that one is good. Hartenstein's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here's Conley. 16 points for him. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. On the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here is Clark to the paint, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert, and that's good. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Lets the 3 fly, and Dort gets it to go. He's got 5.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Shoots the 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Under trailing by 7. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caruso's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand on it.
Here's DiVincenzo. Clark outside. A 3-ball. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Oklahoma City's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
DiVincenzo with it. 8 points for him. Clark for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Timberwolves also changing it up. Garza's checked in, and it's Naz Reid in for Randall. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. Here's the screen. Pass to Joe. Fires from deep. Garza pulls it in. Minnesota shooting around 44% in this third quarter. No good with the layup. And here are the Thunder now. Now, Joe. 6 points for him. Right side, Williams. Bucket is good. Williams has got 20.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 8. No good from Clark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Clark against Williams. Caruso sets the screen for Williams. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Clark the pass to DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to Reed. Over Joe. Reed misses. Joe finds Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
14 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. Oh, big time play!
And he nails it. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. But Timberwolves on. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And we're trailing by 4. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now, here's Clark. Reed the pass to Clark. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. Williams with the block. Here's Joe. Defended by DiVincenzo. It's tipped. Caruso against Clark. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. A three-pointer, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Caruso kicks to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 4. DiVincenzo with it. Williams picks him up. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Miller's checked in for Minnesota.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 33, Leonard Miller.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Clark. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
At the line for the away team, Clark. 1 shot.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in.
Number 4, Robert Dillingham.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He started closer. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Clark outside. Miller sets a screen for Clark. Pass to Dillingham. Just 5 on the clock. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
To the inside. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 23 points.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Williams for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Williams again, 3. Rebound by Williams. And they're trailing by 4. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Outside, Dort. Wiggins sets a screen for Dort, and they get it. And the layup is up and in.
That's a tremendous contest from the defender, but Luke Dort just better than that.
Minnesota leading by 7. DiVincenzo finds Clark. Hit by Reid to the paint. And Reid throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now, here's Dort. Defended by Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Out to the right wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Shooting for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for Hartenstein. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randle comes in for Miller. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so Clark nails both of them. Here's Caruso. Pass to Hartenstein. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Clark finds Conley. Here's Gobert. He's defended by Hartenstein. For 3, Edwards. Offensive rebound. Randle on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Conley dishes to Randle. Edwards against Dort. Here's Randle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
Julius Randle. The line for 2.
That free throw good from Randle. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from Randle.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 11-point game.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Clark, the pass to Randle. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Randle's got 6 here in this quarter. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Randle against Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. Holmgren can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
No good from Clark. Thunder trailing by 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
From deep, Williams gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 13 points in the second half.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards at the rim.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Williams. And go outside. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Clark. And go outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Daniels, he's checked in for Clark. Off the inbound. Conley's shot is off. And they're trailing by 10. Outside, Dort. Into the lane. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Lou Dort has got a tremendous frame with unbelievable strength. He can take some contact now.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Outside, Edwards. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Thunder on D. They trail by 6. Outside, Edwards. Up again. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Randall a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot no good, a bit short. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 14-6 run. We've got 1:48 left here in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Minnesota leading by 3. Edwards with it. Good D by Holmgren.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Screen by Hartenstein. That ties it up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Edwards can't hit.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now Gobert with a screen on Dort. For three, Edwards buries it from outside.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
They do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards with it. Dort covering. Wow, hammering it in!
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
My goodness, Lou Dort in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And here's Edwards. Fires the three. Misses the tray. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And for 2K. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got Gobert, Randall out there with McDaniels. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Conley in at the one. Edwards with the screen for Gobert. Pass to Edwards, just 5 to shoot. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with it. Now, here's Holmgren. Off target with his three. Here's Conley. Outside, Edwards. Gobert, the screen. Fires the three. Edwards, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Williams with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Back to Conley. McDaniels against Williams. Outside Conley. On the top of the key. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 48.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Randall passes to Edwards. It's deflected. Williams with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Jalen Williams relishes the opportunity to deliver in the clutch, and boy, does he answer.
Dort against Edwards. Inside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Banked in off the glass. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
To end the run. Edwards, no good. Thunder have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Hartenstein with the screen on McDaniels. From 11 feet away. That one goes in. Williams has got 31. Minnesota trails by 6.
Every second counts now. They keep going.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards against Dort.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Edwards drops them both.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
The line for 2. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Here's Edwards, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
Throw good, Edwards.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Clock at 6. Gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments. Trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here's McDaniels. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. An intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.